Gonna take you right with us. Bobby's screaming around the stern.
Here.
Stewart is getting a belt on. What a bite we've got going on. Real quality yellowfin here on the Morgan Bank, again, 75 or so miles up from the Cape. For a second, can you?
Okay. Take a line, Bob. Right here, man. You got 5 feet.
Take a wine, Bob.
Come on, go underneath.
Come on, you guys, switch.
Down and under. Underneath. Gotta go back underneath. Let's go. One more time.
Here we go.
Yeah. Woo! Free pull. Second gap.
Second gap here.
Yeah. Woo! Woo!
Big yellowfin hitting that kick out.
Way to go, Bobby. Miller time. Come on, Bobby.
Lift him. Come on, you can do it. All of America's watching. Woo! What a fish, Bobby. Nice fish. We're back with him. Skipper Art Taylor is with him also, and Art's got the gaff ready, so it must be getting close. We'll take a look down to the water here. And very tough to see the fish now, but
well, who is that masked man? No, that is not somebody from a comic book. That's Lee Stubb. He's a great guy. And Lee, really, by wearing all that razzmatazz, is illustrating a point to each and every one of you, and that's watch the sun down there in the Baja Peninsula. Be very careful of it. It is very, very fuerte, as like we like to say in Spanish, very strong, and we want you to be very, very careful of it. Nice yellowfin tuna. You can see it right there as they put the gaff in it. They're going to walk it back down to the stern because it is an awfully big yellowfin tuna on board the Searcher, and he's 40 to 60 pounders. When you're flipping the 40-pound to the 60-pound monofilament line out there with a good hot bait, there's nothing that beats it. Art Taylor, the great skipper of the Searcher, throws on another nice yellowfin, and they're really biting now.
Easily there, folks. He has just been locked up in a battle. He doesn't want to stick it up. He's tired. But he's going down. He's going to give you all a beautiful look at a gorgeous yellowfin tuna. Lee, congratulations. Doggone it, beautiful job as he drags it around the stern, and he really has done a nice job. Join these folks we've already seen bit. Chris now is doing a great job. Chris, are you getting tired? Are you doing a great job, Chris? You getting your butt kicked? Folks, look at how he's pulling on this fish. It's very, very important, first of all, to keep him in front of you. Second, you got to hook him on the right pound mono. You got to have some heavier string. Chris, what pound mono? I want to hear. Well, Chris has got something less than 30, I'll bet. Well, he's got 30. Well, that's all right. I really think the 40's appropriate here, and even the 50. But so does Chris. So there, folks. I think you got to go with it. Chris is still tied up in this battle. I want to get you up to the bow for a moment, because I think Stan is onto a fish. Stanley, you on? Okay. Mike knows just a hell of a job. We've got the anchor line up here that we're watching very closely. And Stan is just doing a great job. How's it feel, man? Just doing a great job here, folks. Really down here by the Cape, pulling on big fish. Searcher crew, you can see Mike Jones running through, and that's what these guys are doing. They are all over the place, and without them, you're not going to catch. They're doing a great job. Just walking down, Mike is right with him, and if these fish start to scream, you've got to go with them. That's the deal. You've got two anglers coming together, Chris and Stan. There goes Stan. Into a vicious battle. Stuart, what happened?
I just got tired, passed it off to my son Stan. He's doing a hell of a job. Pull him on it.
He is.
Big fish.
Hey, listen, you get into one of these fish, there's no reason to be ashamed to pass it up. You've got to pace yourself on these trips, don't you?
Absolutely. I've had 2 heart attacks. I just got to take it easy.
You don't want to have 3. Well, your son Stan is doing a great job, and we're going to continue watching him. And here comes Chris. He's doing a great job.
Well, these guys are doing a great job. They are pulling on some nice yellowfin tuna on the Morgan. The weather's come up a little bit, and that makes things a little bit more difficult. You're not only dealing with the fish, you're dealing with the elements. Up in the bow, Mike Jones checking the drag on that reel, making sure that proper pressure is always being applied. You got to be careful with regard to that. So Jones is tightening that up a little bit, and he's telling these guys to pull even harder. Pull harder on these fish. Keep them out of that anchor line and really stroke down on them, and that's exactly what the guys are doing. It's a nice bite. They're nice big fish, but you got to stay right on top of them. You got to continue to put the pressure on them, or they're going to beat you up. Take a look at this gorgeous yellowfin tuna as it's up there in the bow. We can see color. It's a ways off, though. It's too far. We can't get a gaff in them right yet, but we're getting close, and yes, here comes another nice yellowfin on board the Searcher. Not on board yet. Too big. Let's walk it back to the stern where we don't have to lift it quite as high, and we are going to get a look at a beautiful yellowfin tuna, a gorgeous yellowfin tuna that father and son had a big part in landing. And here they are, father and son together, showing you a gorgeous yellowfin tuna. More anglers getting bit. I mean, the bright really starting to spread. You see Bobby racing up toward the bow. And here goes another big yellowfin tuna. The fish, we're really starting to rain on it. Folks, it's time to make a point to each and every one of you. See Bill Blake setting the hook on another yellowfin tuna, setting up another big one back there in the stern of the Searcher. And the point, quite frankly, is this. Don't be intimidated, folks. Please give this kind of fishing a try. The crew is there to help you. As you see a 78-pound yellowfin being hoisted up. Hang on there. Don't go overboard. It's a big fish. But the crew is there to help you. And please give these trips a chance. You want to give one of these 9-day trips a chance. You'll never regret it. Take a look at this action. Another big yellowfin tuna coming on board. Not only lots of action, but great quality to these fish. These things are really tough. These fish really will tax you to the very end. You're going to have to put everything you've got into putting one of these big yellowfin tuna on board. And up comes another great fish on board the Searcher. And that's what I want you to get out there and give a try to. Do not, I repeat, be intimidated of this. You will go out there and have the time of your life. Give long-range fishing a try, and you will enjoy it. Folks, some of the regions fished on these 9-day trips, as you see, more yellowfin tuna of the same mold coming on board, or the Alejos Rocks region, an area that we generically refer to as the Ridge. It comprises several spots like the Uncle Sam Bank, the 23, and several others. Bill Blake needs a breath, but those are the areas that these long-range trips frequent on most trips, and they are loaded up most times of the year with this grade of fish, 40 to 60 pounds. Sometimes a little smaller, sometimes a little bit bigger, as you see second skipper Mike Jones and another gaff, 2 gaffs in this fish come on board. But it's the time of your life when you get out there and give this a try. Doug is going to say, hey, you know what? This is the time of my life. He just put that fish on board, and he will show you with some gesticulation right now. The high sun. Doug is as happy as can be, and so are we, folks. We're so happy you were on board the Searcher with us. Give this a try. There's Steve lifting another nice fish. We're going to take you back to the '92 El Nino season, sport boat style, right now.